Hey, hey, Graham Storytime here. I have another Pete the Cat book. It says Pete the Cat, Pete at the Beach. Raise your hand if you like Pete the Cat books. Do you? I had actually never heard of them. And then Jennifer said she loves Pete the Cat books. So I said, okay, let's read them, see what they're like. They're kind of silly, aren't they? But they have some good ideas. Okay, now this one, it says created by James Dean. So this one just says created by James Dean. And this is his dedication. The dedication page says who he wants to dedicate it to. To all teachers, especially the art teacher in college who told me I had some talent. Your words gave me courage all these years. James Dean. Well, that's really nice. A lot of people don't say thank you to their teacher. Teachers like to hear that. Pete the Cat at the Beach. I guess his art teacher said, sure, go ahead, do it. It is a hot day. Can you see the picture okay? Wow, looks hot. Pete the Cat goes to the beach with his mom and his brother Bob. What is on top of their car? Do you know what that is? Is that a surfboard? Surfboard, you ride on the waves. It's fun. Alrighty. So let's go in the water. And notice their car is called a VW Bug. It's called a Bug because it's little. So let's go in the water, Bob says. Maybe later, says Pete. So Bob wants to go in the water. Is Bob Pete's brother? I think so. Bob likes to surf. He rides the big waves. It looks fun. I've always thought surfing would look fun, and when I've gone just a couple of times, I had a lot of fun. I'm hot, says Pete. Go in the water, says Mom. Maybe later, says Pete. That's a cat swimsuit. That's kind of funny. If he's hot, he should go in the water. Pete makes a sand castle. His mom helps him dig. Have you ever made some sort of castle or some sort of thing out of sand when you've gone to the beach? Here comes a big wave, and there goes Pete. Oh, the wave's coming. He does not want to get wet. Does it look like he's scared of getting wet? Kind of looks like that to me, doesn't it? Oh no! Where did the sandcastle go? Did the wave get it? Uh-oh, they built too close. Bob rides a big wave. Wow, says Pete. Look, that looks like fun. Look at Bob's right there on top of the wave on the surfboard. Pete says, that looks fun. Looks kind of fun. Pete and his mom take a walk. They find seashells and they see a crab. Ooh, I like walking along the beach and looking at the rocks and the sand, the seashells and the driftwood, all kinds of things. Pete's feet get wet. His feet feel cool. The rest of him is hot. So there's water in the sand, so keep his feet cool. He's still hot. He's got little fish on his swimsuit. It's time for lunch. Pete eats a sandwich. He drinks lemonade. Yum. The sun is very hot, and Pete is very, very hot, and Bob is wet and cool. What's the difference? Bob's been out in the water surfing, so he's wet and cool, and Pete's been not in the water, so he's hot. Let's play ball, says Pete. Let's play ball. No thanks, says Bob. I want to surf. There we go. So looks like there's the ball with Pete with his mom. And Pete throws the ball and his mom catches it. Why do you think Pete won't go in the water? Let's get our feet wet, says Mom. Well, okay, says Pete. There we go. See the little fish on his swimsuit? Kind of cute. The water is cool. It feels good. Pete goes in deeper. Oh, look at, he's getting in the water deeper. And look at, there's his brother Bob in the back on the surfboard. Bob waves to Pete. I want to show you how to surf, he yells. Pete does not say maybe later. He says, let's do it. Sometimes it's hard to get in the water, but once you get in, it's a lot of fun. Lie on the board, says Bob. Pete lies on the board. Looks like he's going to sleep. Paddle, says Bob. Pete paddles out, and he waits for a big wave. You have to wait for a wave. He's waiting. A big wave is coming. See that wave coming? Coming? It's kind of exciting. Stand up, says Bob. And Pete stands up. You have to have good balance. Then Pete falls down. It was scary, but it didn't hurt. Yeah, the first time I went surfing, I fell down too. Try again, says Bob. Pete wants to try again now. That's a really good idea. Try again right away. Try again. Look at, he's holding on to the surfboard. Pete lies down again. He paddles out and he waits. Here comes a wave. Pete stands up. This time he rides the wave. Good job, says Bob. Whoa, look at, Pete's on the surfboard and he's on the wave and they're going into the beach. Woo! Such a fun feeling. Pete wants to surf all day. Bob does too. So they take turns. Good. I'm glad he finally cooled off. He did something fun in the water. I love surfing. Pete and Bob rock and roll with the waves. What a great day. Oh, look at, two of them at once. That's fun. It's okay to be afraid, but it's more fun to surf. So he overcame his fear, right? He was a little afraid at first, but he saw everybody else having a good time, and so he tried it. Good for him. It's not always easy to do things, isn't it? That's really good. Got out there and he did it. And you don't have to do it with surfing, just with other things. Some people have a hard time just putting their toe in the water, but they did it. Good going. All right, I'll talk to you later.